going to show you how I set up the load board and why I set it up this way. I'm in Morrisville, North Carolina right now, getting unloaded. And I'm interested in finding the load closest to me, which is going to be the closest, the shortest deadhead. And I want to go, so I'm in Morrisville, that's the origin. Oh, let me move this. This is for the deadhead mileage. I got 100. I'm going to start with 50. And trying to get to Greensboro, but not necessarily to Greensboro, but within 450 miles of Greensboro. So that'll get me down to like Atlanta, which I prefer not to go to, but if they pay enough, I will go. So here's what you put: the distance you're willing to travel away from a specific location, destination. And click on search. You see here it says sort by. Like I said, I always sort by deadhead mileage. I want the shortest deadhead. So here is where you will click that to sort. This is where you change your sort. So you can sort by the pickup date. All of the arrows show you the ways that you can sort the search results. So you can go by the age, the rate they're paying, the trip mileage, the deadhead mileage, or the pickup mileage. Those alarms you hear, go cut it on and off, are so whenever a load is posted, then you'll be notified. I always leave this on because I want to know, because people are sitting here watching this just like we are right now. And if it's a good load, guess what? The best load is going to go the quickest if someone is in the area to take it. So you always want this notification on, but I'd rather go the shortest deadhead first. And if something new comes up, then I'll just click it and it'll refresh the screen. Alright, so we only have one load in Morrisville. Let me get comfortable here. Oh, I like that though, 3,000 pounds, but I'm not going to Philly. So yeah, just breeze through here. Something I look at, like if there are 2 or 3 loads picking up in the same location, or going somewhere similar, or the pickup and destination, and the first thing I'm going to look at is the weight, because I'd rather pick a lighter load. So if it's 10-20 miles difference and it's a 300-mile 400-mile run, and there's a heavier load and a lighter load, I'll take the longer deadhead for a lighter load for 300 miles, depending on where it is. Now, if the 300-mile load, which is lighter, is all back road, and the heavier load is all on the interstate, and especially if the heavier load pays more, I'm going to take the heavier load, because then it cancels out. I mean, a light load going through back roads and with lights and everything, you're going to burn up fuel and take time more so than a heavier load if it's right on the interstate. You see? And some people like to do it, like my dispatcher, he likes to do it by age, unless I tell him to do it differently. I don't see the point in doing that when I prefer the shortest deadhead. I didn't even go through all of the stuff up here. Obviously, you can put the type of equipment here, and you can put more than one. So you can put van and reefer. Maybe if you are dispatcher, you got several trucks or whatever, then you can have all of these loads appearing at the same time. You know, you need them all in the same location in order for that to make sense. But I just have the van, and here you see full apart. Oh, by the way, you see the option for other equipment. That's going to include your power onlys, because there's no spot with just the power only. And you can put the weight that you want, but most importantly is the date range. see, I could look for loads tomorrow. You click once, it's the beginning date range. Click again, it's the ending date range. So it can span several days. So I can say for today, let me take it back. I can say for today to start, and including tomorrow, I could do a search, one search for a load, and then put the shortest day ahead. So like maybe I don't want to go over this 50 miles. If it's more than 50 miles, I'm not even going today. Send me on, I'll do a load tomorrow. So that's going to have both loads here. Why is 11:29? It's late. Hey, we got enough? Oh, did not click it again. See, you have that load here for tomorrow. Load here for tomorrow. Load here for tomorrow, and you see they're mixed up because it's sorted by the day ahead. I'm just looking for the day for right now. Let's see what came up. Durham to Calhoun. Selma, Jersey. Durham to Calhoun. Garner to Goose Creek. Let me tell you this. You have to be careful. You always want to look at the comments in the loads, because well, here is a flag. If you see that the rate is so beautiful that you're like, oh wow, that's what I want right there. You got to make sure you look at the comments. Let me see if they got it. This load is still here. Yeah, this load is gone. But I screen saved it for you, and I'll show you here. This load was posted earlier. Ghana to Atlanta. Huh? They're paying $2,250. But notice something. First of all, they saying it's 413 miles for $2,250. You know that there's a reason that they're paying this, quote unquote. That's $5 and some change a mile. So make sure you look over here in the comments, because this is for full and partial van loads. But this is what brokers will do. They try to loop you in. This shouldn't even be posted here, but they're trying to grab your attention with this. And you know, in their defense, it may be someone who actually is starting here and is at home and has a van or a reefer or whatever, and they'll leave the van behind because it is a power only round trip load, pick up ASAP. But round trip means it's not 413 miles, it's 826 miles. So it's kind of deceptive. But again, if I was empty right now, I would actually take this load, because why not? You know, you just go down there with 35,000 pounds and come back with bobtail, and it's over $2 a mile. Yeah, I would take that load. Well, wait a minute. Actually, okay, it's live load, it's live unload, so you won't be coming back bobtail, but you're coming back empty, and you might can contact them and see if you can pick up a load in that trailer. You probably can't, but hey, you never know. So I just want to show you that, because, well, you'll call. I don't want you to waste time dealing with stuff like this if you're not in the market for that. So let's see what came up. Mebane to Tennessee, Vincent to Atlanta, Durham to Ohio. 9,000 pounds, Durham to Ohio. Okay, let's look into this. Here you see the spot rate. The average is $9.75. This is a 15-day average. The The average means that they're paying less than that, $887 up to $1,037. The Midwest is typically a good area to go to, generally speaking. I don't know where Arlington is actually at, but you know, coming out of Ohio area, Cincinnati area is what I'm actually familiar with. It's usually a good rate. In St. Louis area is usually a good rate. It's 9,000 pounds, of course, which is why I clicked on it. And you want to look at the credit score. If it's less than 90, I'm not even going to click on it. Oh, that's TQL. The other thing with TQL, well, the other thing with brokers, especially TQL, is they will have, let's go back out. This is Durham to Ohio. They may have 3 or 4, 5 loads posted with cities or towns that's close to each other. It's the same load sometimes. Look for the weight. If the weight is exactly the same and there's loads from the same broker that are in neighboring towns, a lot of times it's the same load. But you know, if you're interested in a load, just call. I'm just trying to make you aware of that. And then sometimes the exact same load is posted multiple times. So okay, that's it for right now. I do have a video where I'm actually calling brokers. It's actually a little long, but I'll post that if y'all are interested in seeing that. Excuse me. Okay, we're back at it again. I actually sent an email about this load. It's right here in Morrisville. Delivers 53 miles away. The average of 431. And you'll see here there is no number to call. They want you to email them. And I've done that already. Just a simple email. Good morning. I was checking to see if Morrisville to Henderson is still available. There was no reference number. It said it's available. $500. Picks up by 3. Delivers at 12:15 in the morning. And I asked him if he could do 5:50. I don't know where that email is at. To which he has not responded. Now, you must be aware that sometimes there are multiple people interested in these loads, and if you ask for more money, this is already above the average. If you try to be greedy, sometimes you'll just never hear back from the broker. And in this case, I was hoping that since it was 12:15, quarter after midnight, there might not be as many people interested, but I mean, it's a good deal, so it's probably easy to get covered. Thing is, it's not been posted long. I think it's going already. Let's go shortest day ahead. Oh, it's still there. At the time, it was only posted for... Oh, that's not the load. Yeah, it's going already. That's why he didn't respond. So, you know, sometimes greed will eat you up, buddy. Sometimes greed will eat you up. And now we're back to the drawing board. So in that case, I should have just taken the money and ran with it. 500 in the hand. Dog, I hate I missed that one too. Hopefully the person that booked it didn't realize it was 12 a.m. and they called back and said they don't want to do it. That's what I'm hoping on. Slim chance. One can dream. All right, guys, this happened too quick for me to hit the record button. Missed it, but I ended up getting this load. But this is an example of what I was talking about. And you see this load was posted recently. This is a recovery load, so they're paying more than the average. This is from Greensboro to Raleigh. The range is 320 to 459, right? I'll call the number. By the way, let me go back. You see, there's also Burlington to Goldsboro. Burlington to Goldsboro, Geo Logistics. Greensboro to Raleigh, Geo Logistics. 40,000 pounds. 42,000 pounds. Oh, they did get clever and change the weight. But I called. As you can see, this is a 114-mile run, and it ends in Goldsboro. I figured I would drive a little bit further on the deadhead. That's 16 for deadhead. I was going to do this one. Greensboro, it's 32 miles deadhead, 77 miles to Raleigh. So that would give me 100 miles, and then I would be closer to Burlington, and I'll just come back here empty. So I call, and the load is actually Greensboro to Goldsboro, which changes my whole plan. And, you know, they got the rate here at $5.50. That's a much better deal than this one, which made me call. Now, once I'm on the phone, and she put on her little sales hat, it's only 50 miles further than Raleigh. Yeah, but what I'm going to do then? But I went on and took it for the simple fact that it delivers today, which means I'll be empty today, and I'll stay somewhere tonight to be ready to pick up a load tomorrow. But yeah, that's how it went down. So that's why I was saying that just be aware they will post several different loads, and it could be the same load. Because you need to be ready. They switch it up on you and it's further out than what you had called about, then you need to not be stuck on the same rate. Like I said, this rate was already a little bit higher than the average. So, and because it delivered today, I was like, okay, all right, yeah. But I made it come to terms with the reality. I said, so you're saying, is there an option? Is there a load that picks up in Burlington then and goes to Goldsboro? Because if there is, then I'm not going to Greensboro to pick up one and go to Goldsboro. I get the one in Burlington that goes to Goldsboro. No, it's the same load. I'm like, okay, all right. Are you still interested? I'm like, to deliver today? Because this is a totally different situation than what I had planned on. It's not what I called about. I understand it's only 50 miles further than Raleigh. It's like, yeah, but that's not Raleigh. Anyway, all right, so as long as you know, okay?